But if any of you lacks wisdom, you should pray to God. God will give to you because God gives generously and graciously to all. These are words we've got from our Bible, the book of James, chapter 1, verse 5. You could be a stay-home mom and you're like, sincerely, what can I do to make life better? Today we are in the times where people are working so hard, but at the end of the day, they even lack what to eat. That is the truth. Christine, the principal farmer, always comes with the ways of how we can have food on the table, how we can make life better. So we want to see how a stay-home mom, you're going to get better, like you work from home. Simple things that Christine has analyzed. They can help any stay-home mom to make life better. That's why we started with telling you, you lack wisdom? Pray to God, please. Even as we pray to God daily and tell God, we need to do ABCD. What can we do? What is the way forward? So if you are a stay-home mom, there are things you have analyzed that you can do and you start your life. Number one, if you don't have capital, some of you, the stay-home moms, you have maybe your husbands or somebody who is supporting you in one way or the other to make ends meet. When it rains heavily like this, collect that rain, put it in all the jerrycans, all the buckets, all the basins, all the saucepans. Bring all of them out and collect this water. That water is going to help you go through entire week without fetching water or buying water. These basic needs of life, they are very important for everybody. So if you have saved the money for that water, we are talking of those stay-home moms, and you are looking for capital, how can you start up? The money they would have given you to buy water, you have saved your water for the entire week. So that money, put it in some container somewhere. You use it, let it grow. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Within a week, you'll have some startup capital to do your small business. I believe so. You pray to God to give you the wisdom of what you're going to start with. But we have some hints which you can use and follow. So number one, you're going to create your capital through such simple savings. Oh my God, farming with the Christine is fun. Subscribe and we move together. That is number one, which we are looking at, getting capital to start our business. But before we continue, there are those mothers. This is number two. Mothers who want to do some small businesses and they're like, sincerely, what can I do? If you have some little space, 20 by 20 feet, it is somewhere there. I don't even want to mention about this because I've talked about it. Start a small garden for vegetables, things like tomatoes, eggplants, garden eggs, the kales or the collards, sukuma wiki in East Africa. Here we call it sukuma wiki. Christine is farming from Uganda, East Africa, Africa. That's where I'm farming from. Subscribe and we do this together because I'm showing stay-home mom what they can do and they make lives better. Number two. One, if you have a small garden, do a kitchen garden for vegetables. Number two, what you're going to do, learn some skill from our old saving there, which we have saved, the water we have saved. Learn a skill, like people who do sewing machines, sewing and knitting. You can make some good money out of that. Make beautiful, unique designs for yourself. Make these things especially for children. Don't start knitting a sweater for a big person like this, a big man like that. How many of those threads will you need to make a sweater for a big man like that? So make small sweaters, beautiful ones for the children. And if you want to market them easily, you can go with them at church. I've made for you a video how you can market your things easily. You can have a look at it and you see how you can market your products and you move on. So that is number two. Learn some skills. You can do some sewing, knitting of your things, put them on market, sell them to the neighbors, make them very beautiful. You need that wisdom, get it from God such that you can stand out. It should be perfect, beautiful, small and beautiful. Oh my God, small things are nice and beautiful. I love them. So that is number two, sewing and knitting. Number three, you can do hair plaiting. I remember in Uganda here when COVID-19 came, they banned all the salons, they banned all the church activities. Nobody was going to the church. All the schools stopped because of coronavirus. It had entered the country. But some of us who loved hair, oh my God, those who love hair, we could go and hide in people's closets under the bed. You enter under the bed and you sit like this. You're there all squeezed, but you're making your hair. Then you come out and you're like, oh, I'm looking like a princess, because we wanted to look smart. I love ladies who love their hair to that extent. You risk. It is time of lockdown. Everything is closed. But you take the risk. You go and enter under somebody's bed. You can imagine under somebody's bed. And you're there plaiting hair. They are making you smart. So you can learn a skill like that. That is number 3. You can learn a skill like that. You can start with your baby's hair. The little babies you have. You a stay-home mom. You want something to do to make life better. Start with your baby. Make your baby's hair very nice, very smart, very neat, and the baby comes out looking good. Those who will see your baby at church, they'll be like, ah, Mom Christine, where did you learn this skill from? Who made your baby's hair? You tell them, please, I do them myself. Just call me. When you get my number available, come up to this block. You'll be able to make your baby's hair nice like mine. That is already advertising. Make your baby's hair very nice. Don't cover the head. Go. I remember we made hair during the time of coronavirus when it had entered the country. We still made hair and we looked beautiful. We don't care. We wanted to look beautiful. And we thank God COVID is gone. Coronavirus is no more. So we can now move freely and make our hair beautiful. Number 4, what you're going to do. You can learn things of designing and embroidery. Those things are made from beads, from fabrics. You just go and join them with some threads and make beautiful, unique designs. Other people use the snails, the shell of the snails, and make very beautiful and unique embroidery things. And they come out nicely. You're in your house, you're making these things, you move with them. Maybe it is the earpiece like this. You move out and everybody's like, Christine, where did you get this? You're like, I make them myself. Somebody will be like, can you make for me one piece like this? You make that one, the next one, very beautiful. That's why when we started, I had to tell you, ask for God's wisdom. That one comes out uniquely. You'll stand out and people say, wow, what is this? What is this Christine has done? Yes, I'm not doing embroidery, but the way I farm, I really also thank God for that. We thank God for being at Eden, not only for our apples, for the apples we farm, but we also have other fruits, like the passion fruits, we have the pawpaws, the papaya, and very many other things. So God will give you that unique wisdom which you need. Today I came to talk to those mothers, the stay-home moms, what you can do. We started with how you can get capital. From God, direct, no wasting time. Direct from God, you get your capital, the rain. From rain, you have collected your water for 1 week. You have saved all that money for water. Now we are there buying other things, doing embroidery for ourselves. The last, which you can do for yourself, you can do shoe mending. Those women who have these broken shoes, they are ladies who enjoy having something like 13 to 20 pairs of shoes. Whenever they wear a red dress like this, they want a red shoe. You put on something red, they want. So all those things, you make yourself the person who repairs shoes. You be mending people's shoes, a cobra. You mend people's shoes. You can help your fellow women around where you stay. Some of these skills, they are very, very simple, but they are very helpful. And some of you, what is failing you to do any work today? You're like, sincerely, I'm Christine. I'm a graduate. I have my bachelor's in administration. How can I go to the farm? I'm here farming and I'm talking about myself. You know what you did out there. Then at the end of the day, you're going to stay a home mom who has nothing you're doing. The conditions, the cost of living is increasing day per day. You don't have what to eat, what to feed your children on, and those simple things to make life go on. Please don't think like that. Let people say whatever they want to say. What you're going to do, start today. Make yourself that cobra who mends the shoes and they can stay for 2 months. Nobody has come back to you. Then everybody will recommend, if you want a very good cobra to make your shoes, Christine is the best. The last but not the least, do some artwork, the craft work. We have pieces here we make for ourselves here at home. These are trays. When our visitors come here and we want to serve them juice, we don't bring these other trays made from out. We bring our own beautiful ones like this. So before somebody takes the juice you have brought, all the eyes are here. All the eyes are here before somebody takes the juice. So at the end of the day, as the person is getting done with the juice, we'll tell you, but Christine, where did you get this? Then I'll also answer you perfectly that we make these things here at Eden. And indeed, we make these things here at Eden whenever it is the dry season and we don't have much work. We concentrate on this because the dry season can be so dry. So we use banana leaves and ribbons. That's why I had to tell you at the beginning that you need capital, some little capital. So the ribbons you're going to buy. The dried banana leaves, we have them here. So what else do you need? It's your head, your brain, your head, and your hands. And you're good to go. You make something beautiful like this. Then I'll tell you, if you want something like this, something like $3 to $4 US, we can give you a tray like this one here. For your tea, you bring it out and all your visitors, the eyebrows go up. That is what we need. The wisdom from above. I'm telling you as my subscriber, as my viewer, what you need to stand out. The last but not the least, when God helps you and you stand out, don't feel sweet on people. You start talking these words. When we are working, they are sleeping. God just blesses you with the little that you have. God owns everything on this planet Earth. That is in the book of Psalms 127. You're going to read for yourself. The earth and all its belongings are for God. So the little that you get, it is still God's. It is not yours. He has just lent it to you. So don't start feeling sweet on people, starting to say words like, when we are working, they are sleeping. You know, we work so hard. If God has taken you to another level, don't start feeling sweet on people. He will take away that blessing he has given you. He will, I'm promising you. So my viewer, my subscriber, stay humble, serve God's people, work with God's people, share with them the little that he has given you. After all, the day you're going to die, these are the people who are going to dig your grave. Don't even waste people's time. Don't even make them annoyed. Subscribe and be part of this family. Stay home moms, forward this video to other moms. They can do something beautiful for themselves. These things can be sold. When you get visitors, bring them out for a cup of juice. For the tea, bring these things out. Let people see. You have small sweaters you have made for your baby. You wear your baby the best when you're going to church. That is another way of advertising your things. Watch all those videos. I'm going to put them back. Then you'll be able to follow and you subscribe. And we change communities together. I'm here to see that I can put a smile on people's faces. I've tried so much with the farming part. Now I want people who don't have the gardens also to do something. Though we are still farming, I can't give up on farming. We have to create very many hunger-free communities. Moreover, I farm in the semi-arid areas. Northern Uganda is where I farm from. But if we can have food on the table, I have to extend a hand to another person such that we learn together, we farm together, create a smile that we need. Guys, I can talk to you the whole day, but it's still early in the morning. Let me go do some other work. I love you, my family, but above all, stay blessed in the mighty name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Love you.